The luxury car market has always been a symbol of exclusivity, power, and sophistication. For decades, brands like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Audi have dominated this space, with their sleek designs, plush interiors, and exceptional performance. However, in recent years, a new player has entered the scene, threatening to disrupt the status quo. Electric cars, once considered a niche product for environmentally conscious consumers, have become a force to be reckoned with. With their instant torque, whisper-quiet ride, and zero emissions, they're not only appealing to eco-warriors but also to those who crave the latest technology and innovative design. But what's truly astonishing is how electric cars are destroying the luxury market, and it's a story that's both fascinating and unsettling. It all began in 2008 when Tesla, a small startup from California, launched the Roadster, an all-electric sports car that could go from 0 to 60 in just 3.7 seconds. The car was a game-changer, and its success paved the way for other manufacturers to enter the electric vehicle market. Fast forward to 2020, and we see a completely different landscape. Luxury brands like Porsche, Jaguar, and Audi have all launched their own electric models, with some even announcing plans to go all-electric in the near future. But what's remarkable is how electric cars are not only competing with traditional luxury vehicles but also surpassing them in terms of sales and desirability. In 2020, Tesla's Model 3 became the best-selling luxury car in the world, outselling stalwarts like the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the BMW 5 Series. This is a staggering feat, considering that just a decade ago, Tesla was a relatively unknown brand, and electric cars were still a novelty. So, what's behind this seismic shift in the luxury car market? To understand this, we need to look at the changing preferences of luxury car buyers. In the past, these buyers were typically driven by a desire for prestige, status, and performance. They wanted cars that were fast, sleek, and exclusive, with a hefty price tag to match. However, with the rise of electric cars, a new set of values has emerged. Today's luxury car buyers are increasingly prioritizing sustainability, technology, and innovation. They want cars that are not only environmentally friendly but also connected, autonomous, and futuristic. And it's here that electric cars are excelling, with their advanced infotainment systems, semi-autonomous driving capabilities, and over-the-air software updates. In fact, a recent survey found that 70% of luxury car buyers consider sustainability to be a key factor in their purchasing decision, while 60% prioritize advanced technology features. But it's not just the buyers who are driving this change, it's also the manufacturers themselves. Luxury brands are realizing that they need to adapt to the new reality of the electric vehicle market, or risk being left behind. Take, for example, the story of Jaguar, which launched its first all-electric model, the I-Pace, in 2018. The car was a critical and commercial success, and it's now one of the brand's best-selling models. Similarly, Porsche's Taycan, an all-electric sports car, has been a huge hit, with over 20,000 units sold in its first year alone. These successes have emboldened other luxury brands to follow suit, with many investing heavily in electric vehicle technology and infrastructure. In fact, according to a report by Bloomberg NEF, luxury brands will invest over $200 billion in electric vehicle technology over the next 5 years, a staggering amount that underscores the seismic shift underway in the industry. As we delve deeper into the world of luxury electric cars, we begin to notice a trend. These cars are not just competing with traditional luxury vehicles, they're also redefining the very notion of luxury itself. Take, for example, the Tesla Model S, which offers a range of over 400 miles on a single charge, making it one of the most practical and desirable electric cars on the market. Or consider the Audi e-tron, which boasts a luxurious interior, complete with premium leather upholstery and a state-of-the-art infotainment system. These cars are not just about performance and prestige, they're also about comfort, convenience, and sustainability. And it's this unique blend of attributes that's making them so appealing to luxury car buyers. According to a report by McKinsey, the global luxury electric vehicle market is expected to grow to over $100 billion by 2025, a staggering increase from just $10 billion in 2020. But as the luxury electric car market continues to grow and evolve, we're also seeing a new set of challenges emerge. One of the biggest concerns is the impact of electric cars on traditional luxury brands. As we've seen, electric cars are not just competing with traditional luxury vehicles, they're also redefining the very notion of luxury itself. This is forcing traditional brands to rethink their strategies and adapt to the new reality of the electric vehicle market. Take, for example, the story of BMW, which has been struggling to keep up with the likes of Tesla and Porsche in the electric vehicle market. Despite its best efforts, the brand has struggled to gain traction, and its sales have suffered as a result. This is a cautionary tale, highlighting the risks and challenges that traditional luxury brands face in the electric vehicle market. As we explore the world of luxury electric cars, we're also seeing a new set of players emerge. Startups like Rivian and Lucid Motors are challenging traditional luxury brands with their innovative designs, advanced technology, and sustainable approach. These companies are not just thinking about the present, they're thinking about the future, and the kind of cars that people will want to drive in 10 or 20 years' time. And it's here that traditional luxury brands are struggling to keep up, with their legacy business models and outdated approaches to innovation. According to a report by CB Insights, the top reasons why traditional luxury brands are struggling to keep up with the electric vehicle market are their inability to adapt to changing consumer preferences, their lack of investment in new technologies, and their failure to innovate and stay ahead of the curve. As a result, many of these brands are seeing their sales decline, and their market share being eroded by newer, more agile competitors. For example, in 2020, Tesla's market share in the luxury vehicle segment was over 20%, while traditional luxury brands like Mercedes-Benz and BMW saw their market share decline by over 10%. This is a stark contrast to just a few years ago, when these brands dominated the luxury vehicle market. One of the main challenges that traditional luxury brands face is their legacy business model, which is centered around internal combustion engines. These brands have spent decades perfecting their engines, and have built a loyal following among car enthusiasts who value the sound, feel, and performance of a traditional gasoline-powered vehicle. However, with the shift to electric vehicles, these brands are having to completely reinvent themselves, and it's proving to be a difficult task. Many of these brands are struggling to develop electric vehicles that are competitive with Tesla and other newer brands, and are finding it hard to adapt to the changing needs and preferences of their customers. For instance, Audi's e-tron electric vehicle, which was launched in 2019, was met with lukewarm reception from critics and customers alike. The vehicle's range and charging time were seen as inferior to those of its competitors, and the brand's decision to use a traditional engine-like design for the vehicle's front grille was seen as a mistake. Similarly, Jaguar's I-Pace electric vehicle, which was launched in 2018, has struggled to gain traction in the market, despite its sleek design and impressive performance. These examples illustrate the challenges that traditional luxury brands face in developing competitive electric vehicles, and highlight the need for these brands to think outside the box and come up with innovative solutions to stay ahead of the curve. On the other hand, startups like Rivian and Lucid Motors are taking a completely different approach to the electric vehicle market. These companies are not burdened by legacy business models or outdated approaches to innovation, and are free to think creatively and develop new and innovative solutions. For example, Rivian's R1T electric pickup truck, which was launched in 2020, features a unique design and impressive performance, with a range of over 400 miles and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 3 seconds. Similarly, Lucid Motors' Air electric sedan, which was launched in 2020, features a stunning design and impressive performance, with a range of over 500 miles and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 2.5 seconds. These vehicles are not only competitive with those of traditional luxury brands, but are also more sustainable and environmentally friendly. As the electric vehicle market continues to evolve, it's clear that traditional luxury brands are going to have to adapt and change if they want to survive. They will need to invest in new technologies, innovate and stay ahead of the curve, and be willing to take risks and try new things. They will also need to think about the kind of cars that people will want to drive in 10 or 20 years' time, and develop vehicles that are not only sustainable and environmentally friendly, but also exciting and desirable. This is a challenging task, but it's also a huge opportunity for these brands to reinvent themselves and emerge stronger and more competitive than ever before. The shift to electric vehicles is not just about the cars themselves, but also about the entire ecosystem that surrounds them. It's about the charging infrastructure, the battery technology, and the software and connectivity that underpin these vehicles. It's about creating a seamless and integrated user experience that makes owning and driving an electric vehicle easy, convenient, and enjoyable. And it's about creating a sense of community and connection among electric vehicle owners who share a common passion and commitment to sustainability and environmental responsibility. As we look to the future, it's clear that the electric vehicle market is going to continue to grow and evolve, and that traditional luxury brands will have to adapt and change if they want to survive. But it's also clear that this is a huge opportunity for these brands to reinvent themselves and to emerge stronger and more competitive than ever before. So, what do you think about the future of the luxury electric vehicle market? Do you think traditional luxury brands can adapt and survive, or will they be disrupted by newer, more agile competitors? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on the latest trends and developments in the world of cars and automotive. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.